are some of my newest favorite finds. This is my everyday kind of cool girl glam. I don't know, I'm not that cool, so but love these. They're new to me and I just really love them. I feel like the textures and the colors are beautiful and can work on so many different skin types and tones, so I just wanted to share them with you all because they are fabulous. Okay, so everybody knows a way to clean beautiful makeup is to prep your skin well and maintain it well. That's like the key and the magic to making your makeup look flawless. So I'm gonna show you what I do for a skin prep and some of the products I love, can't live without. So I'm using either the Luxury Facial Cleanser or the Cucumber Cleansing Water by Glycelene. So for days that I feel like I really want to wash my face, I'll go with this one. For the days that I feel like I'm kind of tired, I don't really need a full wash, I'll use this, and I'll use it on one of my little reusable bamboo cotton pads, and I'll just do a little swipe. So I still feel fresh and I still feel like I can have a nice base to put my makeup on. Also, little tiny circular motions are a great way to really wake up your skin in the morning. If you're feeling like really tired, I would recommend at least a nice scrub for like 1 minute at least. Oh my gosh, I already feel like so much more refreshed. It's crazy. Just like the scents in that face wash, the aromas, they make me feel happy and like just ready to go. So the next thing I like to do is a mist. I use the Glyceline Detox mist, and this one, it doesn't come out super hard. It's like, it's just very light and very fresh. So this helps to control oil in your skin, so that way you can have a longer lasting makeup day, and it just really helps everything go on way smoother. And while that's like setting in, sometimes you can just do a little tapping here, and that's going to help it absorb in, just wake your skin up. And it feels really cool. I use my C Shield Smart Serum, and this is by a brand called Sonage. So this serum, it actually blocks the blue light rays. So like from your phone or your computer, this really helps to block out all of those rays that can be very damaging to your skin. And I do not go a single day without wearing this because I feel like we're constantly looking at screens, whether we want to or not. It's just a part of life in 2020, especially in quarantine. We're just looking at screens. It's just how it is. Now that my serum is like on and it's kind of absorbed in, I go ahead and I apply 2 drops of my Glyceline skin supplement, and I mix that with a drop of the neroli nectar. The scents of these, oh my gosh, they will transport you to a different land. I swear, it's so crazy. So I take my oils. I really feel like these are truly like vitamins for my skin. You can pat, you can rub it in if you're really careful. You just don't want to like tug and pull your skin, so it might just be easier to pat that all in. I always take my Glyceline Ice Globe and I really make sure that all the oil is fully pressed into my skin. So this helps the skin supplement and the neroli nectar just really penetrate into the deeper layers of the skin, so you can really get all the benefits, and it helps then your makeup not to look too greasy, because I know there's probably a fear of like, if I put oil on my face, am I gonna look super greasy? My makeup's gonna slide around, and those things can happen. So I really like to use this to make sure that everything's fully absorbed and I'm not gonna be too slick for my foundation and everything like that. Also, the Glyceline Ice Globes have real gold in it. And so this creates such a radiance to your skin, like a natural radiance. It's really, really beautiful. And the last step before I go ahead and put my makeup on is I do my Protect Plus by Sonage. This is a good sunscreen that's natural. It's not chemical, it's mineral. So it is a little creamier than a chemical sunscreen. However, it is super easy to apply and blend into the skin. At first, it'll be a little more creamy than you expect, and then you can notice that as you start rubbing it in, it really dries down to like a matte satin finish. So you won't get that really greasy look. This one is just really good for probably a dry to normal skin type and somebody that just doesn't want too much of a dewy finish. It's really just natural. Last thing I do, I know I said the sunscreen was the last thing, but really I've got to put on a lip balm. So I use the Glycelene Beauty Ointment. It's a beautiful, beautiful texture that you can actually use all over your face, but today I'm just using it on my lips. Gets them nice and prepped. Don't want any of those chapped lips coming up. Okay, so my face is ready to go. I'm gonna do a little everyday makeup that's kind of fun and not too wild, but I got some new products that I'd love to share with you. So they're new to me. They're not new in life, just to me. So I'm just gonna do a little kind of everyday glam and get ready for my bridesmaid fitting number 2. I have been seriously on the hunt for a foundation. Looking for something that's going to carry me through till the wedding, and then something that I want to use on the wedding. And I've been playing with tons of different stuff. I'm just going to quickly show you my favorite things that I have found so far. I love, and I mean love, this Nudies Tinted Blur Stick. Is so good by Nudestix. It's just like this little stick, and it's so natural looking. It blurs out your pores. It's not technically like an organic product or anything like that. However, they go through some serious testing and get really clean synthetics, which you know, that's a whole topic on its own, which we'll cover later. But really love that foundation. It's really sheer coverage, so it's really great for just like keeping it in your bag every day, on the go sort of situation. I've been loving also for everyday the Chantecaille. This is the Future Skin foundation. This guy's so creamy. It's like a gel. Look at this gooey, amazing gel. I say gooey, but it's so sheer, it's so light, it's oil free. It actually has allotonin in it and a lot of other ingredients that help lighten any dark spots or pigmentation. So this foundation, it actually does correct any like skin issues that you might have over time if you wear it consistently every day. Think of it as a skincare kind of makeup. The next one that I found that worked so good for camera, because it has a nice like medium to full coverage. It's very silky smooth. It's not too dewy. Works on oily skin, all kinds of skin. It works in the humidity. They have a million different colors to choose from, which is so awesome. And it's brand new to Credo Beauty, which is where I got it. So it's Exa. This foundation is amazing if you are somebody that works long days, works in front of a camera, something like that. I would only just recommend that you check all the ingredients, because the ingredients have a lot of natural things like apricot, avocado, coffee, peach, grapefruit. So if you have any allergies, just make sure you check the ingredients before you give this one a try. But I love that it's all in like this eco-friendly packaging, and they support women's voices on the earth, whose mission is to eliminate the toxic chemicals that harm our health and the planet. That's amazing. Sign me up for that. I want to be a part of that. As you guys know, I've been through hormonal imbalance journey, and I'm always looking to make sure I take care of my hormones. So That's an amazing foundation. Last one I want to show you is the BB Perfecting Mist Foundation by NV, or it's also technically by a company called Jeunesse, and it's like one of the spray foundations, but I like to spray it on my brush and then put it on. This will last all day. It's a beautiful medium to full coverage, waterproof, so this might just be the one that I'm wearing on the wedding. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's very likely. So I really love this, and I looked up all the ingredients on EWG to see how clean it was, and I was really surprised and loved that it was very, very clean. The only thing in it that might be somewhat of an issue for someone is it does have vitamin A, which can make you really sensitive to the sun. So just depends on your skin, but I would say it's a pretty amazing foundation. Today, I'm just gonna actually whip on some of my Chantecaille because I want my skin to be actually corrected in the next couple of months so that on the wedding day, it's fresh. If you like the ritual of like really putting on foundation with a brush and all of that, or a sponge, this is a really good one as opposed to like the stick where you kind of just do it while you're in the car or something. This kind of gives you that nice, really like solid base. And the cool thing about the Nudestix is it can be worn as all over kind of like tinted blur, but you can also just use it on top of anything. Like if you just want a little extra coverage, maybe get rid of some redness, or like just to blur out some of your pores. I'm even gonna use it on my little stress zit today. And then you can tap it in like either with your fingers or a brush, whatever feels right. Add and dab on some of my Cover FX under the eyes today. I want my eyes to pop a little bit. Always forget how strong this stuff comes on. This is definitely not something I wear every day, but today's like an everyday makeup slash a little bit more than usual makeup. One color that I'm recently freaking out about is the Poppy Girl blush by Nudestix. This is in the Nudies Bloom. And this color though, I just want to eat it. Sometimes I just do like a little kind of a heart shape and blend that in. Also, that color is so good on your lips. It's amazing. I really like my blush to just look natural and kind of just be this like worn sun-kissed feeling, as opposed to like really prim and proper and perfect placement and everything like that. So that's kind of why I do it a little bit messy, but as long as it's all blended and it's not splotchy, I feel like it's great. And because it's just so good, I've got to show it to you on the lips. So after you do your blush or before, you can just do a little dab. I mean, honestly, this is the summer color. It's so good. And that's just a little wash. You can make it like more intense if you want to. I'm still always using my Milk bronzer. This is just the one that I like. And normally I would pick like, okay, I'm gonna do all creams or just all powders if it was like more everyday, but today, because I might be taking some photos, I want to do something that's gonna have a little bit more dimension, a little more staying power, so I'm gonna layer the creams and the powders. And so for powder, I never really do baking on an everyday. I guess that's more of like a camera trick. But I'm just gonna go in with my Glossier Powder and just do a really light veil of powder just to make sure everything stays and things don't splotch on me when I put my powders on. My new Lawless Bronzer, like again I said, it's new to me, not new in life. But I've been really liking this bronzer. I feel like it's just a really nice, warm color. Really nice for summer. Because it's matte, you can also even do a little bit of contouring with it. Might be a little too warm for that, but depends on your skin tone. So I've just been really loving this one, and it's all clean from Sephora, Clean Beauty. A little tip for how I've been growing out my brows. I have been still tweezing underneath, but I've been leaving the tops just grow natural. So it's creating shape underneath, but like more of that like really just fluffy, organic looking brow on the top. I am so excited that I actually caved and got the Glossier Lavender Lidstar. I've been wanting this color, but it felt sort of like, you know, am I really gonna wear lavender every day? Probably not, but actually with brown eyes, I probably am, because just a little bit of color helps brown eyes to just really pop and do something magical. So I'm really excited that I just got this color. Glossier makes it super wearable, like a chic wash of color on the lid. This just brings back like serious nostalgia for me. I feel like these were like my colors when I was younger, and I love how fresh this one looks. Like in the daytime, it's just so effortless, and a little pop of like lavender is like, I think it's very chic and very clean and very now. I'm gonna use the Nudestix Highlight. This is the Magnetic Nude Glimmer in 99% Angel. I think this color is so pretty. It's like a rosy champagne. I guess it's a rosé. That's what you want to call it. So I'm gonna put some on my brow bone. And I just like how small the wand is, because you can like get it right inside here. Super easy. Super easy. Some here and a little there. I'm gonna use my finger. This is just a nice one for like a subtle hint, subtle tiny hint of shimmer. Really good on the nose and the Cupid's bow. All right, so we're basically done. I'm just gonna add a little bit of my Westman Atelier mascara. And I think pretty soon I'm actually going to be switching to something that actually grows my lashes, because we gotta get ready. Gotta get ready for that wedding. Okay, so for my finishing touches, I'm gonna be using the Boho Magnetic Lip Pencil by Nudestix. I love this nude because it's more of a cool tone, and I just really like cool toned lip liners. Like that. That's a vibe. I love this color. I'm just gonna be taking my everyday, I don't go anywhere without one of these. I have like pretty much all the colors, but the Olio Osso. Today I'm gonna use number 9, which is Spring. Just gonna go right in the center, so it still looks really bright. And I even like to just tap at the very end a little bit of this. It's a balmy texture, so it's okay if it's at the very end, as long as you don't touch it with anything else after, because it'll get a little bit sticky on you. But it creates just this beautiful, dewy, hydrated skin, gives you that glow, and I think it just complements with the lips really beautifully. And a little bit of my Sonage Hydrating Mist at the end. This keeps it on a little bit longer.